Hey everybody, Striders here with the pre-game stats breakdown. Starting off on the red team, we will have Sejuani, Ezreal, Irelia, Janna, and Riven versus the blue team, who has Lee Sin, Diana, Caitlyn, Nunu, and Darius. So at the top lane, we're going to have an Irelia versus Darius. Irelia mains AD carry while Darius mains top. This is going to give Darius a pretty big advantage. Irelia has only been played by this person about 30 times with a 51% win ratio, as to where Darius has been played by this person 240 times with a 57.5% win ratio, which is significantly better and a lot more experience. I'm definitely going to give this top lane to the blue team. Then when we take a look at the mid lane, we're going to have Sejuani versus Diana. Sejuani mains caster while Diana mains top, so this is going to give Sejuani a little bit of an advantage. The only thing is that Sejuani's only been played by this person 9 times with the 55% win ratio, as to where Diana's been played by this person actually pretty low number as well, only 16 times with an 81.25% win ratio. Almost never lost, 13-3. I think just because the unconventional pick, I don't think Sejuani's going to do good enough against Diana, so I think I'm going to have to give that to the blue team as well. And then if we transition over into the jungle, we're going to have a Riven versus a Lee Sin. Riven mains top while Lee Sin mains jungle, so this is going to give Lee Sin a pretty big advantage as well. Riven's only been played by this person 15 times with a 66.66% chance of winning, and Lee Sin's been played by this person about 350 times with a 58% chance of winning. So both are pretty good win percentages, but I think the knowledge of the Lee Sin and the fact that he mains jungle is definitely going to help him out. So I'm going to go ahead and give the jungle to the blue team as well. And then if we take a look at the last but not least bottom lane, we're going to have Ezreal versus the Caitlyn. Ezreal mains caster while Caitlyn also mains caster, so no really big advantage there. Ezreal's been played by this person 15 times with a 66.66% win ratio, as to where Caitlyn's been played by this person about 49 times with a 63% win ratio. And that's significantly better. I think I'm going to have to give the 80 to the blue team as well, actually, because that's really, really good. Nunu and Janna are going to be the supports for this game. So Janna's going to be supporting Ezreal. She mains caster, while Nunu also mains caster. Janna's been played by this person 1 time and has not won, so I'm a little bit worried about that. Nunu's been played by this person 10 times with a 50% win ratio, so he has a little bit of an advantage there, just a little more practice with the champion. But I think overall Janna may be better in this particular matchup. Overall, I definitely think blue team will win bottom lane as well, though, just because of the experience that the Caitlyn has. So if we add up all the wins and losses of the champions that these players are playing, that they've done in ranked, the red team is going to have a 57.97% chance of winning, as to where the blue team will have a 58.79% chance of winning. So I'm definitely going to go with the numbers here and vote for the blue team. Let me know what you guys vote for, and let's get in the game and see what happens. Hey everybody, Striders here, delivering you another daily slice of ELO heaven. This is going to be part 2, or the second half of the episode, of AP Sejuani mid. I'm super excited about it once again. Last game was a little bit off, which was very disappointing, but whatever. Last game's in the past. I do really like bobqin, but I still don't know what his name is. He's on my friends list now, and I still haven't asked him. I really should do that. I don't know if it... Yeah. Anyway, he's still a phenomenal Lee Sin. I really like his Lee Sin play. Sometimes he just... I've never seen anybody really, like, carry with Lee Sin. He's probably the closest one I've seen. That he was, like, the reason why they won. And the reason why they stayed ahead. And the reason why they had a late game carry. So it's a little weird. It definitely doesn't happen frequently, but he's one of the better ones for sure. So having, let's see, who are we jungling against? We're going to be jungling against a Riven. I really don't see very many jungle Rivens. I haven't seen one in a long time. Like when she came out, she could have been a jungler. A couple people played her jungle, but not many people did. And so it wasn't really... I don't know, it just didn't happen very frequently. People could do it, it just wasn't really there, you know. she does have a nice little bit of gap closing action, but that's also a pretty big source of her damage because she has to use. Yeah, it's not as good as people. It's good in theory. It's just your gap closing ability is pretty rough if you need to use it for what you use it for. She does have some nice little CC though, because if you can get a nice gap close without using your broken wings, then it's phenomenal, but it's just the chances of that happening are pretty low. But either way, you'll be able to knock them up for a little bit and then be able to stun them immediately right after. And now it looks like both teams are playing really defensively. Red team doesn't even want to be in their jungle right now. But luckily for them, they don't really have anything. It looks like Darius actually recalled, which is pretty surprising. Uh-oh. Red team is getting really cautious about going into that middle brush. And Ezreal's going to throw a kill. Oh my gosh, it just barely misses Lee Sin. Lee Sin's going to have to run away. Oh, he gets stunned. Sejuani is going to, yes, throw out the permafrost after the auto attack. Great job. Oh, now a phenomenal trap coming out from Caitlyn. Is going to prevent her from doing anything super, super crazy. But is she going to get spotted? No, she was able to get out of there in time. Oh, Ezreal was not quite able to pick up that big Wraith. Really, really close, but great job by Lee Sin being able to take that just in time. He did not even have to use a smite. So it was definitely a good choice. And man, I don't know how well this Riven's gonna be doing. She did get her broken wings, so it's gonna help quite a bit. A great little stun slow onto that red buff, and wow, Lee Sin has a huge leash, already miles and miles ahead. Leaps and bounds. He's already level 2. Riven is not quite there. She used her. Yeah, she's just a little bit too behind right now, but she is level 2. She does have that red buff. If she just waits for those cooldowns, 5 seconds will be about the time she gets in lane. This could be really bad for the Darius. And oh man, this is going to be really bad. A great stun coming out. She's going to use her broken wings. And oh my gosh, the stun just barely missing. This is going to be really bad. She needs to wait for that stun to come back up. That is going to be 5 more seconds. Uh-oh, Riven's coming out now. And, oh, this is going to be extremely dangerous for this Riven. Oh, no, it could be a double kill. First blood going down for Irelia, but now Lee Sin exchanges that kill. And, oh, man, this is a double kill for Lee Sin. Great job by that Lee Sin being able to survive. And, oh, my gosh, a perfect flash safeguard over the Sejuani. I have a feeling this is going to be a good game. This is going to be a good game. I told you this Lee Sin was good. Nobody believed me. Lee Sin's good. But yeah, it's just, I mean, at this ELO, it's really difficult to not be good, but there are some people that, you know, every once in a while you look at them and you're like, how did they even get to this ELO? It does happen from time to time. You just don't really worry about it too much. Overall, everyone's doing pretty good. Darius has 2 assists, and Riven only has 1. So Riven didn't get that kill, but she is up about 5 CS, so it's going to help her out a little bit. Not a whole ton. Sorry, Irelia only has 1 creep kill. 1 creep kill. So she was really focusing on harassing instead of anything else, which is a little bit risky, I would say. You definitely want to focus on farming as much as you can, because farming is guaranteed money as to where kills are not, but then again, she was kind of harassing. Oh, Riven's coming out. She's going to get the pop-up. She's going to get that stun. This could be a huge amount of damage. No, Lee Sin coming out with the safeguard onto a minion. Going to miss his Sonic Wave, though. Not going to be able to really pick anything up, but definitely going to scare off the competition. Diana used her flash, and that's going to be extremely beneficial for the Sejuani. And since both members of mid lane, or both lane opponents of the mid lane, are melee, this is probably going to be a little bit easier of a time for Sejuani. There is a nice little shield. Uh-oh, this could be really bad. A great job by... Oh no, now it looks like she may get stunned. The hemorrhage, is it going to... Or not the hemorrhage, the... Is it going to kill her? No, it looks like Irelia had that health potion. It was able to keep her alive. Very good job. Yes, it was hemorrhage. I knew it was hemorrhage. Wow, Sejuani's taking quite a bit of harass here. She does have that charge that does quite a bit, and it does a really nice knockback. And now Lee Sin, he's coming in. He didn't quite get a Sonic Wave in time. I really thought he had the opportunity to come in with a really powerful Sonic Wave, but it just didn't happen. Caitlyn being super annoying with those traps, pretty much using all of her mana on those traps, it seems. And now, oh my gosh, did miss out on that Sejuani dying in mid lane. How does this happen here? Sejuani's coming in. She's almost level 6. Not going to quite go down. The double ignite's coming down. And wow, she goes in before Lee Sin can even throw out the safeguard. Great job by Diana, really being able to pick up that kill, show her lane dominance, and basically just tell Sejuani to back off. Get out of my lane. Get out of it. So far, Riven's doing a really good job in the jungle. She's clearing it pretty nicely, a little bit faster than Lee Sin, but Lee Sin does have those 2 kills. And that's going to give him a huge advantage. Irelia still only has 8 creep kills. I'm a little bit worried for her, for the fact that she's not really farming. And oh, that was a great stun, followed by a little bit of something else, but that... Oh my gosh, Darius doesn't quite hit that upper hand, and it looks like Lee Sin will be able to follow up, but they're going to be able to back off. Great job by the red team being able to realize a bad situation. They weren't going to win from it. I kind of assumed there that Darius had a ninja type because it doesn't seem like he was taking any damage, but he does have 56. And then great job. This could be super dangerous. A great double stun now coming out with the ignite, and that's going to kill him. He's not going to be able to get an apprehend in the tower range, and that is going to be another stun coming out. But they're not going to be able to do anything as far as follow-up. A great job by the red team, still just like really keeping on top of that. And that's going to be really bad. Diana's coming in. If she can get locked in an ultimate, that's going to be really dangerous. Oh yeah, Lee Sin easily being able to hit that Sonic Wave after Diana just goes right on top of him. And this could be really bad. A great ultimate coming out from Sejuani. Oh, and the pull from... Oh no, is it going to hit? Yes, it does. She didn't read the Crescent Strike well enough. Sejuani is going to have to back out of there completely. She doesn't have enough mana to really do anything else. I think if she's stuck on the Lee Sin, she might have been able to pick up a kill. But she was going the chivalrous route, trying to save her teammate, her fallen ally. Let's see if we can get into that live mode where everything is live and ready to go. Diana finally has this blue buff, and that's going to be extremely useful for her. She's going to be able to farm so much easier. Surprisingly enough, she's actually behind in CS, but she has those 3 kills, which is definitely going to put her ahead. And wow, it looks like Sejuani's really going to have some issues here. She does have health regen masteries, so it's definitely going to help. I just don't know if it's going to be enough, because Diana can almost instantly kill her at this point. Should be close. Yeah, looks like she's going to go for it. And no, it doesn't. She gets the permafrost, and the flash is going to be able to get her to safety. Very unfortunate for Sejuani. I don't think Sejuani needed the flash right away. She needed to wait for the second charge of the ultimate from Diana. And now, oh, Riven is really trying to pinch her in against the rest of that red team. And that looks like it's going to be a free kill. Riven picks up that blue buff, and oh my gosh, a really close escape coming out. And Irelia, she might be going down. She's so low. So low. No, the ignite and the hemorrhage does not quite take her down. Gets her to about 80 health. Oh, and a great dragon kick. Being able to save Lee Sin's life. He's just too slow. Riven's going super fast. She's had 392 movement speed. That is ridiculous. When Lee Sin's only at 375. So it's going to be quite a bit of difference. Quite a bit of difference. Ezreal's down by about 10 CS right now, and that's going to provide a pretty big deficit later on, but he does have an assist. So they're probably pretty close to even in lane. Yeah, he's only behind by about 10 or 20 gold at this point. So that's really beneficial for him that he's able to pick up an assist. It looks like everyone's doing alright. Irelia is finally starting to be able to farm up. I think she just had to wait for the Darius to push to her lane before she really got into the swing of farming.
Sejuani came in. It looks like she tried to do a little bit of counter jungling. She might have got scared off. I don't know exactly what she was able to do. But now looks like she's going to be either taking this blue buff for herself. It just kind of depends on what Riven decides to do with it. Yeah, it looks like Sejuani will be taking this buff. And that is going to be so good for Sejuani's ult since it's on such a long cooldown, but it's so powerful. It can instantly change the tide of team fights. It's like, especially when you're AP, it's going to do so much damage. So much damage. And it looks like Sejuani's actually going to be playing it safe. She's not going to push with it. Oh, never mind. As I say that, she decides to push really hard. And oh my gosh, Absolute Zero now coming out, and the ultimate is going to come out. But Diana, she is exhausted. She did come from the back end. It looks like Ezreal will finally go down. Diana does not quite go down. Janna doesn't look like she's going to be able to follow up with this. But the ultimate from Sejuani gets 2 members. And it looks like they will just end up getting the double kill. Holy cow. A great ignite onto one and then running to the other. Man, the range of that ultimate. It's such a long range. And it's like the width of an Amumu ult. I can't believe that stunned both of them. I didn't think that was anywhere close to getting both of them. Oh, Dragon Kick now coming out from Lee Sin. And I don't think she's going to be able to get away from that. Yes, she's so low. But Riven's coming in. But now Diana does pull her back. And it looks like she will be able to get away with it. And oh, Riven is going to have to flash out of there. But Lee Sin is so close to dead. Pinging him out for Irelia, but Irelia actually died top to the Darius. Darius is so low himself. Man, if only they had a Karthus on the team, that would have been a nice little double kill. Overall, wonderful job by both teams right now. They're just doing a really good job at doing what they can when they can. Sejuani has 1,200 gold in the pocket. I'm interested to see. Oh, okay, so she does end up going for that Giant's Belt. I don't know what she's going to purchase with that Giant's Belt, actually. I don't know if she'll end up going for a Rylai's or a Frozen Mallet, or if she's going to go something a little bit less redundant and go for, I don't know, Warmogs or something. It'll be definitely very interesting what she decides to go with, because I can't really see what you would put on an AP Sejuani. Uh-oh, it looks like Ezreal is going to have a tough time. He does get slowed down by the slow Ice Blast. Lee Sin's going to be able to get to him pretty easily. Ezreal does all the damage he can, almost takes out. Holy cow, that was super close taking out this Caitlyn. She was able to get away, and that was a great 3-person gank coming down on bottom for the blue team. It's 10 kills to 5 kills. The blue team is up by about 2,500 gold at 13 minutes. Definitely not a huge deficit, but it's definitely not going to change the tides of the game quite yet. We'll see if they can keep up the momentum. It looks like, oh my gosh, a great dragon now going down for the blue team. Blue team is going really hard, and oh my gosh, Irelia's doing as much damage as she can, but she is going to go down. And yeah, she will definitely go down. That dunk is just doing so much damage. Overall, wonderful job by Darius once again. One of the things that Irelia cannot do, and that's die 1 versus 1. Even with that Ninja Tabby, it just wasn't enough to take on this Darius. Which is pretty surprising, actually, because Darius doesn't really have anything. He has a Phage and 2 Doran's Blades. Nothing crazy quite yet. We'll see if he ends up deciding to build like a Trinity Force or whatnot. He got a Chain Vest, so it's interesting to see what he may get with that. I don't know if he's going for a GA already, a Guardian Angel. It's possible. It's not probable, but it's possible. You never know. He may just be getting a little bit of armor just to make sure he withstands all the damage coming out from Irelia. It's definitely possible, but I don't really know how that's going to happen yet. Lee Sin actually also picking up that Ninja Tabby at the Phage. There's a lot of slows coming down from the blue team now. And wow, Sejuani going down to about half health almost instantly from one little combo from Diana. Diana does not quite have her Deathfire Grasp or her, yeah, I don't know what she's going to go with. She does have the Negatron Cloak now. She'll either go for the Abyssal Scepter, oh my gosh, and that exhaust is going to do so much damage. And oh my gosh, the ult coming down misses the Lee Sin. Oh, a great clutch shield Flash Monsoon from Janna
saving the freaking day. That was beautiful play by Janna. Absolutely beautiful. You don't get that kind of play anywhere else, folks. That was absolutely ridiculous. That was probably one of the best Janna saves I've seen in a very long time. Oh my gosh, that is just absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so the red team did lose another tower. They've lost top and bottom now, so they are getting behind a little bit more and more as time goes on. They're down by about 6,000 gold now, so they lost another 3,000 gold in about, what, 2 minutes, 3 minutes? It's definitely not the position they want to be in. They want to make sure they shut down that blue team from gaining any form of extra advantage that they already have. They're a little bit ahead, but wow, okay, Sejuani's going pretty hard in the paint, but that shield is just too strong right now. And wow, Janna taking a ton of damage. It looks like Ezreal will be able to take that bullet for the Janna, because that possibly could have been a kill. I don't know if she was that low, but it is possible. Lee Sin is now hanging out in this gate, and oh my gosh, this could be really, really bad. And the exhaust now coming out on both members. Is Janna going to be able to pick up the kill? Yes, she does. Ezreal is going to get the kill onto the Caitlyn. Nunu gets the kill onto the Ezreal. And wow, Riven did 0 damage to that Nunu. Very disappointing. It definitely wouldn't have killed him, but you never know. Sejuani coming in, trying to follow up as much as she can. And wow, I can't believe Riven got out of that. That was absolutely beautiful. Sejuani, no, she's gonna Sejuani, no. She gets out of that too. Nunu is so low. Oh man, this could be extremely dangerous for the red team. It looks like the blue team will decide to just take this tower. I don't know if they're gonna be able to. Is ult gonna come out from Sejuani through the wall? Yes, it will, and that will pick up a kill. That is gonna be quite a bit of damage, and holy cow, that is gonna be a free kill on a Sejuani, but then another free kill on a Diana. Unfortunately, it was Janna that picked up the kill on Diana and not the Riven. But a kill is a kill, I suppose. This could be a really intense match if this continues to go on like this. So it's going to be 14-8 at this point. Red team is starting to exchange a little bit better in their favor. They're doing like 2-for-1 trade. They did kind of force the tower dive. They noticed the blue team was being very overconfident, which can be good and bad at times. Being overconfident, yes, because you can exert that confidence in a way you can kind of channel it to make your opponent scared of you. Oh no, now a great initiation coming out from Irelia and Sejuani. Sejuani's going to be able to follow up through the wall, but the exhaust now coming down. Diana's now in the mix. She's going to be able to do quite a bit of damage, and the Absolute Zero doing enough as well. And wow, how is Sejuani still alive? She gets away with almost no health. That Sunfire Cape just did too much damage, and a triple stun coming out from Sejuani's ultimate. And oh man, it looks like Sejuani will have to back out of there into that Wraith Pit. No, only one person goes down. That was a 1-for-0 exchange, but everybody's so low on the blue team. Oh wow, phenomenal play once again by Janna and Sejuani. Very clutch saves coming on the back of both of them. Looks like Sejuani is actually building pretty tanky, getting that Sunfire Cape. There are a lot of auto attackers on the blue team, so it's definitely something that's understandable to get. Going up against 3 or 4 auto attackers is pretty dirty. Pretty much everybody's melee on their team as well, except for Caitlyn. But having the Nunu auto attacking Darius, Diana, having that Sunfire Cape just to deal a little bit of extra damage to everybody that's around you, really is going to help the team as well as just help you survive a little bit as well. You never know when the extra 60 damage could save your life. That's for sure. Was it 35 a tick? I think it's 35 a tick. I am investigating now. 40 damage per second. Okay, so yeah. So after like 2 seconds of fighting, you know, that 80, a little bit 80 damage could definitely help a little bit. Oh, and a great tornado coming out from Janna, being able to stop pretty much 4 members of the blue team from chasing. Oh, and a great apprehend now coming down onto Irelia. Irelia is in some danger. She is going to be able to get away, though, because the blue team was not there to really follow up on it. 2 members of the blue team now coming back. And this is going to be a lot of pushing. A lot of pushing coming out from the blue team. It looks like they may try to start a little bit of a Baron dance. They do have those 2 oracles. It's really going to save them. And a great ultimate, stunning 3 members, but the dragon kick on the follow-up is not going to be quite enough. Janna throws down the monsoon, tries to knock him back, but doesn't quite get it. It was a very nice try, but just didn't quite work out the way she wanted it to. And now Irelia is going to be going down. Yes, that dunk is gonna be a slam. And Darius is just gonna get more and more fed if he continues to get those dunks. But Diana is 6 kills already. 6 freaking kills. Absolutely ridiculous. And Darius is a little bit more than 50 CS ahead of Irelia. So Irelia really needs to stop getting caught out of position. And the ultimate now coming out from Ezreal. They're gonna take a couple towers. Well, no, actually that one. I thought they were going to take a tower shot or 2, but it probably wouldn't have been enough for them to back off or for the red team to really initiate on it anyway. Nice attempt, just couldn't have been done any differently. At this point in time, the blue team has been a while since they've actually been back, so they probably have quite a bit of gold. They had 2,000 gold coming up from Diana. She just bought a chunk of items. Yeah, she got the Abyssal Scepter and the Deathfire Grasp, and a blasting one now. She's going to be extremely dangerous. She's going to just be able to throw out her Crescent Strike, charge in there, and Deathfire Grasp. And that is more than half your health, basically. So, I don't know. This could be extremely dangerous for the red team at this point. Diana is so super fed. She has 157 CS with 6 kills. 6 kills. Unbelievable. At 22 minutes... And that's a lot of work to do in 22 minutes. They're really good. Red team's really gonna have to group up and do it. Oh, and now the blue team, since they saw the red team at bottom, it looks like the blue team will be going in for this Baron. I don't know if they're gonna be able to do anything. Sejuani goes in as much as possible, throws down the ultimate. She's not gonna be able to do anything. And yes, the blue team will be able to finish that off. It was a very nice attempt coming out from Sejuani to delay it as much as possible. The Ezreal ult trying to follow through a little bit more damage. It was just not quite timed appropriately. And wow, Diana doing so much damage. Holy cow. And that was a phenomenal apprehend, pulling him away. So there was no way anybody on her team could have taken that bullet. And that is a lot of flashes now coming out from everybody on both teams. Lee Sin taking some tower damage. Definitely not necessary, but it does happen. We're trying to like time going in perfectly with the creeps to where it goes into the creeps. Sometimes it's not as clear cut as it seems. Sometimes it's pretty easy, but then again, other times it really just isn't. In the meantime, blue team is still doing a really good job here. Oh my gosh, a ton of damage going down to Irelia. Irelia almost goes down completely and instantly. And wow, it looks like, yes, that Ignite will be able to take her down. Sejuani does as much as she can, but it's really not even going to be close to enough. The Lee Sin almost goes down, but it's just not going to be enough. It almost does not count in this game of League of Legends. Maybe some other games of League of Legends, but not this one. Not this one, I tell you. And that is going to be a nice little apprehend coming down onto the ribbon. And wow, that is a randomness omen. Going to slow down quite a bit. The dunk now coming out. And Diana following up with the kill, no problem. And wow, the Ezreal doing quite a bit of damage, taking Darius super low. But looks like it just didn't happen. It didn't happen.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
In the meantime, this whole time Caitlyn was just farming bot, pushing bot, not really caring about anything in this world. The red buff now going on to Darius, and that's going to make him even more terrifying. I really don't know how the red team's going to come back at this point in time. The Irelia at 25 minutes does not have her Trinity Force, which is definitely puts a damper onto their team fighting abilities. That Trinity Force helps so much, and while Ezreal face checks against 2 members and dies to Ezreal Diana combo. Wonderful job, just overall phenomenal job. Diana again has 2,000 gold. It's quite a bit for her to spend. I don't know what she's going to be able to get. She can't quite get the death cap. She's a little bit off. She'd have to sell a Doran's ring to have room for a needlessly large rod, but she's almost there. So she may be able to, or she may be able to just get a kill or 2 to farm up. And wow, that is going to be a lot of damage now coming out. Diana ends up not getting that kill, but giving it to the Darius with that hemorrhage. Phenomenal job. Wow, that could have been really dangerous for Sejuani. Super dangerous. Ezreal coming out, not really doing anything. Doesn't even clear the back creep wave. Wow, the inhibitor goes down so fast right now. That is the second inhibitor coming down, and the blue team is doing a great job now. They're applying all the pressure they need to. Wow, the ult coming out, stunning 4 members of the blue team. Sejuani, she can be able to get out of this. It looks like she will, but they just don't have the follow-up damage. Irelia wasn't there. She finally has that Trinity Force, and it's going to do quite a bit. Oh my gosh, yes! Ezreal finally gets that kill onto that pesky Nunu. Nice little Hex Drinker coming out. Oh man, this can be really bad. Diana, is she going to be able to pick up this kill? Yes, she does. No, Caitlyn took it at the last second, and that is going to be a free kill. Great apprehend onto the Janna. And this is, once again, another push. I don't know what they're going to decide to do, if they're going to back off when these two have respawned or not. Sejuani can't really do much without her ultimate up. She's the one that really just kind of backs everybody off from those fights. And yeah, the blue team is just going to take that third tower, that third inhibitor tower on bottom, and now take that third inhibitor itself. And that's going to start spawning 2 super minions from every single wave once you hit that third one. And wow, Sejuani taking so much damage from those auto attacks from Caitlyn. And yes, that is going to be so much damage, but wow, Sejuani lives with almost no health. They're able to pick up that Darius. Darius getting pretty low. Oh man, now the stun coming out, and a great dragon kick hitting all 3 members of the red team that were there, and this is going to be really bad. Caitlyn doing as much damage as she can. Is she going to be able to follow up? This is the question. A great job. The Hex Trigger now proccing. Once again, a double stun coming out, and Caitlyn, she does end up getting over that wall, but now, now a flash coming out. And this could be really bad for Irelia. Irelia does end up going down. Too much of a delay from the Dianas. Diana going to be able to pick up a triple kill. It's going to be close. Oh, no, not quite. That Deathfire Creps was definitely not going to be enough. Finally, that triple kill came back off cooldown. Or ultimate. Came back off cooldown, giving her the triple kill. So great job by her, really just being able to show up the entire rest of the team that she was here to fight, she was here to win. Oh, it's Sejuani getting caught out of position once again. The ultimate now coming out, doing a ton of damage. Oh, almost got away once again, but Janna could not save for the 3rd time. At this point in the game, when everyone's so fed, it is so difficult to save anybody with your ultimate unless you knock everybody back completely. Oh, and now it looks like, oh, Irelia's going in. Yes, does get the kill, but I don't know if she's going to be able to save it. And Nunu is doing as much as he can, but no, Nunu goes down. Now Darius is the only one on the Nexus, and that is definitely going to pick it up. Great job. That was a really good game. I was very interested, again, to watch that Sejuani in mid. It's a very interesting lane composition, or a very interesting lane choice. Sejuani is an interesting choice to begin with, but having her in mid lane is definitely not something I've seen very frequently. I think I saw it yesterday or 2 days ago. I don't remember exactly when it was. But it's just so weird. I don't see it. It's not something you see. You don't see that champion. You definitely don't see her mid, especially with her building super tanky.
But yeah, overall, I mean, it was a great game. It kind of snowballed into the blue team's favor after some time, so that is bound to happen every once in a while. Of course, you will have those snowball matches, but it was still a great game. You can't really knock them for that. So congratulations to the blue team for winning, and GG to the red team. And guys, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on the middle of your screen. It really does help out the channel. If you want to see any next videos or previous videos, you can click those buttons on the middle of your screen as well. And again, don't forget to submit any requests you have for champions or players that you want to see. Doing this will enable you to, it will basically enter you in the raffles that I do have every once in a while. Typically it's for RP, but I will be going to the World Finals, so I will have some skins available here pretty soon. Besides that, I do have the new tagline that I'm going to be adding at the end of all my episodes. So after you watch this episode, there's going to be a contest. So for the next 24 hours, make sure that you put in all your suggestions that I should use for my tagline. And if I end up using 10 of your taglines, I'm going to send you an RP card. Another one way I could just give back to you guys for supporting me and also giving me some great ideas. And if you guys need anything else or have any questions, feel free to leave me a message or a comment. And again, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.